Well, with me now is Mark Rowney, a research fellow from the IPPR, that's the Institute for Public Policy Research, who has written a report on the potential impact of offshore wind power and what that could do for the UK economy. Mark, thank you very much for joining us. Critics saying that this is undermining onshore wind power before it reaches its full potential. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, the amount of money that's really being transferred is actually quite small. So the increase in subsidy for offshore wind is less than 4% of what the current subsidy is, and it's only really for 1 year. Now, solar and onshore wind are much more developed industries and are much more developed technologies. Offshore wind is a whole new beast, and it really just needs much longer term certainty of policy trajectory in order to give investors the confidence that they need to develop the offshore wind farms.
Will investors have that confidence as a result of what we've heard from the government today?
No. So today has just been a small moving around of funds. What the government did say today is that it was planning to build by 2020 around about 40 offshore wind farms, about the size of the wind farm that's just been built off Skegness. That's a reduction in its ambition in 2011 of about 75, 76 wind farms of the same size. And that job and reduction is not giving investors the certainty of the size of the market in 2020, and the failure to give a 2030 decarbonisation target for the energy bill really doesn't give the long-term certainty that investors need to know not only will the market be there, but that they can drive the innovation that brings down costs.
So in your opinion, is the government engaged in rhetoric that would suggest it's being green, but without putting its money where its mouth is?
Absolutely, that's very much the case. If they deliver that kind of long-term certainty, we could see a huge increase in the jobs potential that this industry could bring. So at the moment, with its current ambitions, we're really only looking at about 15,000 jobs in 2020. If they had gone back to their projections from 2 years ago, you're looking at about 46,000 jobs. And if they really push the boat out for 2030, you're looking more about 96,000 jobs. So it really isn't, we want to have a green economy, and they're not delivering.
So how does what we've heard today about wind power and solar power, how does all of that fit into the political narrative, the political discussion about our energy bills?
Well, it's a travesty the way the energy bills that are going up, and we do need to take a fundamental look at the way the energy market is working. But these are technologies that aren't going to be built until the late 2020s into the 2030s. And what you need to do is increase the ambition in order to allow the economies of scale and drive the innovation that will drive down those costs and deliver our renewables targets for 2050. The government's not doing that. It's passing the buck.
OK, Mark, thank you very much for that. Mark Rowney there from the Institute for Public Policy Research. Thank you.